Hi, John Carter here, broker and commercial realtor at REMAX River City in Edmonton, Alberta. So we just had the report released from REMAX of Western Canada on the commercial investor report covering from BC to Manitoba. I wanted to just jump in with a quick video to describe what's happening locally in Edmonton. It was actually an interesting element of this latest report that there was more emphasis in a couple other places just because there's been more activity there. However, the opportunities I think are biggest in Alberta in the next year to 2 years. So talking about Edmonton specifically in commercial real estate investment, what we're seeing is a few articles starting to come out already talking about GDP growth in Alberta as a whole. It's a percentage game. We've been down, we've been through a recession. Now we're starting to see the rebound from that. Locally, people are already very active in the market. The biggest shift, kind of talking in the last 12 months, has been away from multifamily and emphasis on retail. And we're seeing this with the clients we're working with as well. We sold a couple of plazas in the earlier part of the year, and primarily people are chasing return, security, and right now there's more vacancy in multifamily, and there's been so much new construction of multifamily in the last few years that there's just so much oversupply. So what we're really seeing is retail being very sought after, very low supply of good quality retail product available. I think there's a real opportunity for people to look at adding density to sites, pad sites, and or developing land for retail it's well located retail. Second biggest factor is with multifamily, we're seeing the massive amount of new construction and product that's hit the market. Historically has never been this much. 2014 and 2015 had the highest permits for multifamily in Edmonton history, and like by 2 to 3 times. So inevitably, been 18 months to 2 years, all of that inventory is now hitting the market. A lot of projects that were slated to be sold as individual condo units are now being utilized as rental. I call them default landlords, where they didn't intend to be a landlord and rent it out. And so in a lot of cases, that is putting downward pressure on rental rates. What we're finding in people with older stock apartments, like myself included, I have a few buildings, we're having to do renovations that don't get us a return. They just get us that unit rented. And so it's challenging because you're used to, or we've been used to, a market where we are able to rent units renovated for a higher price and kind of get a return on that investment into the unit. However, unfortunately, right now it's a matter of get it rented or not rented. And there's so much new construction, brand new, shiny, inventory that we're really chasing tenants in that space. The other opportunity we're seeing is actually first project of its kind, which I did a separate video tour of earlier this year, is shipping container apartment buildings. So there's a first pilot project by Latticor in the West Edmonton zone, and really smart for anyone that has opportunities to densify an existing site. So if you have a larger site with some land, excess land that you can add density to, it's $165 a square foot to build, steel construction. There's a ton of advantages as far as maintenance and access, and they really are nice units. So happy to answer any questions if you have on those. If you have questions on retail, if you have questions on industrial properties, not something I do, but I have colleagues that do, or if you need assistance with property management or leasing of any of your commercial assets or multifamily, let us know and I can connect you with those people as well. So plenty of opportunities going into 2018, and I look forward to helping you with those. Thanks very much.